Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, November the 14th. My name is Barry Anerson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and I share my screen all day long, and I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now. And if you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, either can copy or type this link in. Click on it, and you'll be taken to a subscription page, and there will be a promo code there for instant savings. All right, well, Holly was on fire early today and had some fantastic trades. Let me bring out the one trade that really kind of made my day anyway. Alaska Airlines. And in fact, what I want to do is bring up or put the 5-minute chart up. Yeah, it's a little looks a little better to see why I took the trade. And first, take a look at the daily, though. So this is what I saw. I see something that has no resistance. Looking left, there's really no resistance at all. So that's the first thing that got me very interested in it because, on a day where you have a lot of trades, you get a lot of trades in Holly, and some of them, they were fairly manageable early on. I mean, trades like WOOF, and there was another one that I can't remember what it is. But people ask me, well, why did you take this one as opposed to, say, some other ones? And here's the other thing. You don't have to take all the Holly trades. In fact, if you have Holly, you're going to see that at one point, all of a sudden, she triggered like many of the precious metal trades, both in gold and silver. But getting back to why I took this one, I looked at this one, and what time is it right now? It's 9:55. So the market had a bit of a chance to settle down a little bit. And by the way, I am in a trade right now, TPC. You just have to keep an eye on it, Tudor Perini. This is a trade from Holly on Friday. TPC, have to keep an eye on. I'm in at 30 right here. Mark right there. Now, it is one of these nickel spreaders. So I am right here. So I want to see if it can just a little pullback. It's already had a couple of pops up to the 2860s. I'm going to at 2830. Whoops. You know what? I'm just not liking the way it's trading. It gave me, yeah, I'm out at 2840. Okay, there's a live trade for you. In at 28, out at 2840 from 2830. So no great shakes there. Just not liking the way it's trading. It's one of these nickel spreaders. You're not familiar with what I'm talking about. These are the stocks that now have a nickel spread between the bid and the ask. I think it's some kind of a pilot program. They want to see if it's going to affect the volatility of these stocks. There's about 1,200 stocks which are affected. So anyway, I'm out of that one now. But getting back to ALK, excuse me. So I take a look at this one, and you see how it's over the whole number. I love the breaks over the whole number. You see how right there it touched the whole number, came back down, and then it broke over the whole number again. That's something I used to do a lot. I'd wait for the second break of the whole number, and because sometimes the first break is just kind of a tease, a bit of a fake out. And but anyway, Holly alerted us at right here, right on this candle here. All right. So when I saw this and I look at the daily, I thought, okay, I'm in. And this is what I call a great stress-free trade. I mean, these are 5-minute candles. Up for until 10:20, and I'm in here at 9:55. So for half an hour, you're in a trade which really is not giving anything back. It might, have a bit of a bottoming tail there. But look at this. I mean, it was just beautiful all the way up. Nice stress-free trade. So again, I was in at 76.12, and I got out at along the way. I took some profit along the way. I was out around here. I was right over here at 77.20, so I made it over $1. And then on the way back down, I got out at 76.77. So, but just a nice trade, and it is still moving. I mean, it's still a moving trade. Now, a lot of people, of course, were in this one, dries. And this is awfully hard. I mean, if you weren't in the room on Friday, this is the first time you've seen this, you probably won't believe your eyes. This was a trade that actually, I guess it was on Thursday. Thursday it popped. Remember so this is Friday. This is Thursday. So it closed around just under $5 on Thursday. Sorry, on Wednesday. Had the massive pop to 15 on Thursday. Pulled back. It probably, when people saw this bottoming tail, thought, well, that's it. Nope. High is of 18. I'm sure most people said, well, that's got to be it now. Look what it did. I mean, it hit 30. But these are extraordinarily difficult to trade. Yeah, you can try to guess, but you've got these candles. I mean, I'm sure people were trying to trace it once I got over 30, and then it had a $4 drop in about 30 seconds. So I mean, very difficult to trade, and it just doesn't bother me anymore. When I miss something like this. It's a super low floater. It's under a million in the float. It's undergone several reverse splits. This is a stock that I think used to be $100 back in the middle, 2005 or six, something like that. Even if you adjust for the reverse splits, I think this is about a 20-cent stock. But anyway, nonetheless, this is the sort of move that you can get with a low float stock. But it really doesn't bother me. It's one of those ones that, okay, yeah, I suppose if I'd taken just a little, maybe 20 shares or something and tried to hold on through all the gyrations, it would have worked out. But I much prefer trades that look like this without all the gyrations, just steady up and accelerating once you're in. And let's see, what else do we have? I decided to get back into AMMJ, cannabis stock. The sector was just going crazy. Take a look at the daily chart. You can see that the sector, this was a 10-cent stock, and then in about a month and a half, it popped all the way up to $2. Everybody was waiting for this to happen. This was, okay, again, this is Monday, Friday, Thursday, so Wednesday. So here's election day. And California and several other states basically legalized recreational marijuana. And I think most people thought that these stocks would just take off, but look at the sell-off. So anyway, I decided I was watching this on Friday. Here's Friday's action, and so I had this thumbnail. So when it broke over $1 this morning, waited for it. I think it broke it over a couple of times. See, here is $1.04. Came back down under $1, up again. Anyway, bottom line is I took the trade right around here when it finally looked like it was breaking over $1. For good. Looked like it, I had a little worried right there. Thought, okay, maybe he's going to give it up again. Anyway, bottom line is I'm in at $1.04, and I may hold it. Depends how it trades today. I mean, if it goes down below $1, I'm certainly out of it. But if it can hold $1, I mean, had to withstand this action right there. It looked like it was going to break down through $1. But and this is not for everybody. It's a pink sheet stock. I get it. It's highly, highly speculative. All right, but just maybe that all these ones that got sold off, participated in all. And most of the cannabis stocks did this, and it would have been wonderful if I picked it up a little more at the bottom here, maybe around here. But nonetheless, we'll see what happens and see if it can reclaim some of this area. And let's see, there's another little Holly trade that I took as SPWH on a 5-minute. Holly was in this trade or we had the alert at, to find it. It was right here at 8:13. Ended up taking the trade a little bit later than I wanted, but I took it at 8:23. And, it didn't really do very much until this little action here. Took some out at 8:34 and then on its way down 8:28. So, really no great shakes there. I did take a little loss on, this was another Holly trade. I got in late though. Holly alerted us right here. This is, silver stock, and a lot of the golds and silvers were just firing. And I decided to take some right in this area here. Thought, well, okay, I wanted to participate a little bit. It just didn't work out. Got in at 14, 1483 and was out at 1473 for a 10-cent loss. But didn't get stubborn and think, well, maybe it'll come back. Just said, you know what, get out of it, because at this point a lot of the golds were starting to fall, the precious metals were starting to fall. So just thought, okay, don't be stubborn. Just get out of it and move on. And as I said in the room, I can always get back in if it made it up here, and if it broke through 15, that even better. Now here is one that I am watching, and here's why I'm watching it. And I think I have the whole room watching this. Take a look at the daily chart on this. This is what we call a void. Now it is extended, but so many stocks are looking like this now. It is in the financial sector, so it's had a nice bounce along with a lot of the other financial stocks. Though this is coming from a very weak position on the way up. A lot of the other financial stocks were from a medium to strong position and then accelerating even stronger. Anyway, bottom line is that I'm waiting on this one. I have an alert. I think the alert's around 2021 or so. And if it breaks it today, great, I may take it. But if it doesn't break it, and it hangs in this, just sort of hangs in this area for the balance of the day, I still want to watch it tomorrow, because that void, it's a $7 void. I'm not saying it's going to fill it, but certainly I think if it breaks through here with any sort of, gumption, we might have a nice little void play in our hand. So I would recommend that if you, just put an alert, 2025, and if it doesn't break it today, but it starts breaking it tomorrow or breaks it tomorrow, it may just start to run a bit. All right, well, that is it. Let me just bring back the cover page. Again, this is how to get into the trading room. I usually open the room at about 8:45. And I get live at 9 and up to 4 o'clock Eastern. Sometimes I close the room down around 3:30, but certainly I can go up to 4, depending on the day. All right, well, thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.